start doing a workout today. But before I leave for the gym, I need a massage a knot out of my neck. I slept weird, so it hurts all in here when I turn my head. I got a massage gun from Bob and Brad. This one I think is the Q2 Pro. I've been using it for about a week, and oh my God, the first time I used it, it was like heaven sent. They had another one on their website, but this one was smaller, which I thought was a little bit better because it's compact and I can fit it in my gym bag and it's no issue. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you have your massage gun and then a few different, as I was saying, you have a few different attachments. I use these two the most because I like that it has a flat head. So that's what this one looks like. And then this one is the thermal attachment. So you can do hot or cold. I like to start with the hot and then go to cold. It feels really, really good. So I don't really do it for all that long. I know it's recommended to use a massage gun for about 5 to 10 minutes at most. I only work one side for about 2 minutes. This is what the speeds look like. So this is how you turn it on and then set the speed. I usually do second to last or the highest, to be honest, because my knots are that bad. Ooh. The first time I use it, it always makes me very tingly. So yeah, I'll work this for about a minute or two and then I'll move on to my other side. I do move it around a little bit just because in this area, I don't have to worry about anything bony. When I use it on my legs for a post leg day recovery or 2 days after I do a leg day, because that's when I feel the most sore, I will use it around my knees. And that's when I do have to be a little careful. I'll use the pin attachment and cry a little bit because it's pretty intense and then go in with the flathead. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with Tech Radar. So when I was doing my research, they were actually recommended as the best massage gun for 2024. And the price is pretty affordable. It was like $70 or something like that on Amazon. The other one that they had was $250. For stuff like this, I do think a price point like that or a price tag like that is fine because I've been using this every other day since I've got it. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That got rid of it. I feel so much freer. I mentioned a bunch of times in my videos, my traps are obnoxious and I hold a lot of tension there, as do other people. So I think something like this is a necessity in your recovery kit. Sometimes I will use this on my forearms after doing an upper body day. And most recently I did rock climbing and I used it on my forearms because they were so tight and sore. Because I don't go rock climbing very often, I'm just not used to it. So they were pretty jacked up and I needed to make sure that my grip strength was gonna be okay for the leg day I had coming after. So yeah, I feel way better. Let's go to the gym. Real talk, you guys, I'm actually on my period today. It's like the third day, which sometimes is the worst one for me. So my energy levels are really low. I didn't go to the gym for the past 2 days because of it. So we'll see what today brings. Yesterday, I didn't drink enough water, so I am a little dehydrated, which also doesn't help with my cramps, like at all. It makes it so much worse. So that was bad on my part. Just when I start working and I'm in my editing mode, I don't eat or drink. Not saying that's healthy, but that's how it be sometimes. So I think I'm just gonna keep it really light today and just do a bunch of reps. So I'll probably do 15 to 20 reps at this weight, maybe add one more plate on each side and then move over to RDLs or stiff leg deadlifts because I do need to work my back. So frustrating. I try not to get mad at myself when I'm on my period because there's obviously nothing that I can do. It is a little sucky when it does affect me because sometimes being on my period, like it does nothing to me. I might feel a little bit tired leading up to it, but then the week of, I'm normally fine. This week has just been a weird one. I wake up really tired. I try to lift. I'm like gassed by the time I actually do my first or finish my first workout. Like after this, I'm already rethinking whether I want to do back. Anyway, back to breaks. Normally with the leg press, I'll take like a 1.5 minute break to 2 minutes. When I feel like this, I take up to 3. I try not to push my body too hard to the point where I wake up tomorrow and I'm destroyed. And I'm not saying to not push yourself, like these 15 reps, that's why I close my eyes and basically pray. Because it's rough out here. Okay, and then just so you guys are aware, today I'm just doing a neutral stance. When I want to hit quads, I will bring my feet to the bottom of the platform. When I want it to make it more glute focused, like if I'm doing a single leg one, I'll bring my foot all the way up here. When you're doing quads, your foot placement and degree in which your foot is turned will hit a different part of your quad. So if your feet are turned more outright, you're gonna be hitting the inside of your quad. Neutral, it's gonna be hitting whatever the fuck you call this. Decided that we're doing the stiff leg deadlifts first because I don't know how busy it's gonna get. It's not that bad right now, but in case it gets super busy, I'd rather get this over with. I'm gonna swap out my running shoes because those aren't ideal. So I've talked about these before. These are my deadlifting shoes. They're super flat, so it makes you feel more grounded. I'm wearing straps today because I just can't be bothered. I wanna make sure that the focus is in my form rather than having to worry about the weight. Like I said, I'm just exhausted, so sue me. Same thing as before, I'm gonna do 4 sets of 15, maybe 20. With this exercise, it's a little bit of a struggle. Oh, fuck. Oh. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had to get my headphones because there was no way I was going to finish this workout without headphones. And I grabbed a towel because if I get cold too fast, I feel sick. So now I feel sick and I'm cramping, which is not a fun combination, but we're going to get it done. Filming in the gym is so hard for me to do because once I can't even talk. Once I start getting tired, I can't talk. I have nothing going through my brain besides I want to leave. So just now, I was like, yeah, I need my headphones to do my workout, but none of the music is hitting. So I'm just gonna not and zone out. So we're gonna do like probably 4 sets of this, do 2 more leg exercises and call it. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because I told you guys I was going to do 2 more leg exercises, but I think this will be the last thing because I technically already hit hamstrings with the straight leg RDLs. Yeah, I don't feel too hot. I'm gonna be up front. I don't normally stretch like I'm supposed to. I don't do my dynamic warm-ups. I don't do my static stretches after I lift, which might be the reason why I'm so stiff all the time. I will stretch out though on days like this as a nice cool down. And I think because I feel so horrible, I'm like, stretching will help. When I'm being good about it, I'll start with the butterfly, then I'll go into these single leg L-sits. I'll hold it for about a minute, sometimes 2, and then switch legs. And I'll do 2 rounds of that. So butterfly holds, usually with a dumbbell because I have pretty good flexibility in my hips. So the dumbbells help keep my knees down and stretch it out a little bit more. So I've got like 15s, sometimes 20s. Sit like that for about a minute or 2. Go into this one. I used to do these during track practice all the time. I used to be able to put my knee to the floor. Not anymore. Maybe one day if I actually keep up with stretching like this. This kind of stretching isn't what's going to get you to that point. Usually it's more dynamic, but you have to be more calculated with it, just like you would be if you're going to learn how to do the splits. So after L-sits, I like to do some of these. I don't know what they're called, but ooh. Yeah, it's been a while. Sometimes it's nice to have a wall behind you, just so you don't have to worry about holding yourself up. I probably go 2 inches above my ankle, and that's where I rest this leg. And I'll take my hand and put pressure on the knee that's raised, and it'll help stretch out this part of your leg / glute. What?
Did I interrupt something?
No, I'm just stretching.
Oh, you just stretching?
Yeah.
Is you recording?
Yeah, but I don't know if your reflection's being picked up in the mirror.
Mic'd up. Yeah, you heard that new Bruno Mars and what's her name? Sexy Red? Can't wait to hear pow, 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 and then like the craziest high note you've ever heard.
I never thought they would do it.
That was like a fever dream. There's something wrong in the multiverse. What am I interrupting here? Probably people think we're weird right now.
Why?
We're just sitting on a corner in the darkest area in the room. A camera's facing us.
I don't think anyone cares.
True. We're like NPCs. You know what actually is crazy? I was at Costco like a couple of days ago, and you ever gone to the bakery section? It sounds weird. I was staring at the workers doing their job. For me, they were like, they did not exist. The stompers. I see the workers. It sounds fucked up, but I don't see them as actual people. Like, you ever play a video game before? Yeah. Like the NPCs? That's
how you view the workers?
Yeah, in a way, because I was staring at them. I'm like, yo, these people actually have lives. Like, they're just out here. Like, it was just a moment of realization for me. You know what I'm saying? Probably what people think of me that never talk to me here and they see me here all the time. They're like, oh, this motherfucker got no life, but he's actually a real person. How's your boxing been? How you feeling?
It's been okay. I feel like I need more classes during the week because I only do one a week. I don't know. I feel like I'm relearning stuff every time I go. So I think if I do at least 2 classes a week, that would be better than just the one.
Just practice like on
shadow boxing.
Yeah, on the mirrors. You got mirrors here. You gotta do a lot of footwork drills because the hardest part in boxing.
Oh, my footwork is trash.
Oh, everyone when they start is trash. I mean, yeah, it's like learning any. You play any other sports before?
I mean, I ran track.
Okay, it's not the same thing, but in tracks you really don't stomp your heel all the time when you're running, right? You're on the balls of your feet. It's the same thing with boxing. The only time you really are on your heels is when you set to throw a punch. But most of the movement is done with the balls of your feet.
My punches have only felt good when we're moving a lot faster because it forces me to be on my toes.
Yeah.
And most of the training that we're doing, we're just taking it slow. I tend to just put my weight in my heel.
What's it called? No, but yeah, agility ladder drills help a lot.
Okay.
Like just like basic shit like this. Done plyometrics before?
Yeah, I haven't.
No? Do them. This shit helps so much.
Okay.
Because of tendon stiffness that it creates and explosivity on the muscles and ligaments. So like literally things like just doing this. Just focusing on being on the balls of your feet helps you be explosive. Because sometimes when you're boxing, you're moving in and out, right? Yeah. In and out. Things like that. Or like the more advanced ones like crossing your feet, moving.
I was like, I need other things besides just shadow boxing in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I don't do any explosive training.
Oh, yeah. That's a big factor. Because all you do is like hypertrophy. So your slow twitch, you just have slow twitch muscle fibers. So those parts where you really gotta explode, they're non-existent yet, right?
Nope.
No. That's the thing about me. I like lifting weights, but then I like fighting.
Finding a balance.
It's like there's no fucking balance. Like,
well, I was talking to Chris about that, so I was like, right, if I decide to be serious about boxing, he was like, yeah, you could probably do a match next year. And I'm like, where does training for that fit in with training for powerlifting meet or a bodybuilding competition? Both those things are so vastly different.
You have to sacrifice something. It's like, if you want to be good at something, it's all in or all out, unfortunately. You really can't half-ass those things, mostly with fighting. And that's something I gained to realize. I love lifting, but I like fighting better. But there's periods where I go 6 months off, 6 months off. This is the thing, because I almost gotta go. This is where we're gonna cut it, folks, right? When it comes to sports, it's easier to remember because of muscle memory. If you take time off the gym, you lose muscle mass. And it's not, if you know what you're doing, you could gain it back. But when you're doing a sport, you might not be in the peak shape, but if you've done it for years, you know what to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't sparred since like October. But
as soon as you step in.
Yeah, my cardio's gonna be shit. I'll tell you that. I will not stand and bang for 5 rounds, but I know what to do. Maybe it'll be a rough start, but as I keep going, it gets better, right? But bye guys, take care. Sleep well. Push-ups, sit-ups, plenty of juice.
Okay.
But I'll see what my people need me.
Hopefully the advice he was giving was good for you guys. It was good for me because he does train boxing, but I have never trained with him before. That was valuable information for me though, for sure. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I gotta go home, shower, eat. Haven't had breakfast yet. So yeah.
But that's alright. Hush.